how they spoke your name. Emotional. I don't think they heard you, man. Emotional. Who's the best rapper around? Emotional. Who's the new killer in town? Emotional.
Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Emotional, and guess what?
I'm back!
And I'm better than ever. What's good, YouTube? I am your Sultan of Sexy. You know where the best be. It's me. Can't you see? I'm fresh and so clean. Nah, me. And today we're about to check out this UPCHURCH video. It's called Hip-Hops Rednecks, or Hip-Hops Redneck Inspirational Video. And also, if y'all got any more story time videos from UPCHURCH that y'all want me to react to, put the links in the description and I will get to them as soon as possible. And I just ask y'all for 1, 2, 3 things. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you are the sexy, the best looking family on the tube. Turn your post notifications on so you can activate your sexy. And then go ahead and hit that like button on for a dash of more premium level. So I can okay. Let's go ahead and get into this. This is Hip-Hops Redneck Inspirational Video. Y'all know what I like to do. Hit them with their what? Hit them with their who. I'm about to watch this vid with you in
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't remember where I heard it, but one time I heard somebody say, you don't know that you can do something or achieve something until someone who looks like you achieves it or does it first. And even though I don't know who said it, or even when I heard it, it stuck with me for a long time. A select few of my songs are inspired by that quote. Because when I sit down and I write, you know, I'm thinking about like 1,000 things. But during some songs I write, that one thing pops up and it replays in my head. And it changes the dynamic of the song. One of those songs being Holler Boys. Another one being Dirty South. Another one being White Lightning. And a recent one being Next to Red. When I get in this certain mindset of writing a song, such as Next to Red, I'm thinking about the people who are listening to the song. Not only am I thinking about those people, I'm imagining who they are, what they look like, what are they driving in, what are they going to do, where do they live? And like, while I'm envisioning it, it makes me see the similarities in the audience that's going to be listening to the song and me and my friends. How we grew up, our childhood, things we like to do, hobbies, how we treat our families, how we treat our friends, struggles we may have gone through that are similar. Anything that involves this atmosphere. I even think about, you know, how people have shit on me over the years and how a young kid who might have a dream of being a rapper or a singer or whatever and coming from the middle of nowhere, you know, ending up like me with fucking shitty done tattoos all over me and stuff, you know? Like, what about that kid? You know, there's two types of musicians. There's the kind that want to get rich and love being what everyone wants them to be. And that's fine. If that's what you want to do, that's cool. But there's other ones who don't care what anyone thinks. They don't care about money. They care about something that money could never buy. Something that changes somebody's life. Not just their banking account or their wallet or their image. You know, my whole image.
It's funny that he said that about the money part. Like, I was just talking to one of my boys last night, actually. You know, just like money and life and everything, and like just creating content and whatnot and kind of staying motivated to do it. I got to a point where I was kind of like, I had to remember my why, but at the same time, thinking like, you ever just like have a goal or have something that you really genuinely do and you're not going to give it up for nothing and nobody? Some people is basketball, some people is rap, some people is just music in general. Some people is different for everybody. Some people is fashion. That's something that you enjoy doing that you can still get paid from, but you also enjoy it. Like that one thing that you're passionate about. And I'm passionate about the content creation thing because it's like, it allows me to like have the fun that I can't necessarily, well, I can still do it, but not to the magnitude. Because it's like, when I'm doing this, can't nobody tell me like, oh, you doing too much. This is my channel. What are you talking about? I can do whatever I want. This is my channel. I can be free to be me. You know what I'm saying? I can be as loud, I can be as goofy, I can be as crazy as I want. It's my channel. If you don't like it, you can buzz off, my dog. It's that simple. If it's not for you, it's not for you, and that's fine. But it's like, I like these videos though, where it's like, you know, folks actually breaking down like why they do it. And he seemed like one of those people that he does it because of he enjoys it. Like he said, how he just broke everything down, why he does it and what he's thinking about. And the fact that you think that deep about it, that shows you that you really are passionate and you love what you do.
My whole image this whole time has been, I don't have an image because I don't want one, nor do I need one. With me, I'm not trying to build an audience. I'm trying to let an audience know that I'm here.
Yes.
Whoever that audience is.
Yeah.
No matter how big or small that audience is. The best way I can explain it is I'm kind of just standing over here being like, hey, Bo, I got you. Watch this. I'm finna do this. They say I can't. Watch me do me.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah.
No stunt doubles. And that's ultimately what made me write Next to Red. It's because I wanted to let the rednecks know that I'm not ashamed of being put in this group called rednecks or country motherfuckers or mountain men or whatever it is you want to call it. You know, people try to make fun of me all the time about it, but I feel sorry for that person because I'm just being exactly what I want to be. You know, you can say whatever.
I don't look at him as like a quote unquote, I don't even want to say the word because I feel like it's extra derogatory. That's just how I look at it. Because it's like, I wouldn't want nobody calling me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know. Common sense is common with y'all. Y'all know what it is. So it's like, I wouldn't want to call somebody that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't have it in me to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, I just look at him as a person. You see what I'm saying? Because ultimately, we spend so much time trying to label people because of what they do. You're more than just what you do. You're still a person with a heart, a soul, all that stuff. Like a heart, spirit, soul, everything. Like that's like, you know what I'm saying? The stuff that really at the end of the day matters, because it's like at the end of the day, it's better to look at you as a person versus looking at you as a title. That's just how I look at it. Plus, again, like I said, I wouldn't want nobody calling me the word. You know what I'm saying? Just like I wouldn't want to call him that. That's just how I look at it. Everybody might look at it differently. Let me know if I'm tripping, but I just don't look at it as like a respectable term, or at least I don't. That's just me. Let me know what y'all think about that.
Say whatever you want to me. I'm embracing what I am. I mean, look at the music industry. The dream of the music industry is to sign to a record deal, right? That's the big dream. I got signed by this person. Mm-hmm. Now, when getting signed is an idea, what's the first sentence that someone says? Oh, well, to get signed, you have to.
Keyword have.
You don't have to do nothing. You can build an image for yourself all day long, but the image is breakable. If you are what you are and your image is just what you are, that's when you're indestructible. Not only that, the message of the song in the entirety is showing someone else they can be exactly who they are and achieve what they want regardless of what anyone says. And how are you supposed to show people they can do that without you being yourself?
Yeah,
and
true.
Everything everyone else calls you.
True.
So let's get on with the symbolism. In the video, you see me wearing a Confederate soldier outfit.
Ooh, I gotta hear that.
Because that's one of the things I get knocked for whatever reason. It doesn't even have to do nothing with any military uniforms or anything. A lot of times people are like, oh, the South lost, you fucking hillbilly, and all this other shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put it on, fucking. I'm going to put this Confederate soldier outfit on, and I'm going to rap, and I'm going to sing to you. You'll get the people that see imagery and shut it down and make a bunch of false assumptions. And then you'll get the more intelligent person that will listen to the lyrics and see that the message is for everyone. Now, I can't be everyone, but I can be me. So on to the next thing. A lot of people were like, who's they? Who is they? You know, Confederate outfit, they said, my next to red, they said, who are you talking about? Sounds kind of suspicious, somebody said. No, because when I'm saying they said, that's anybody who said it. Not just one type of person. Next to...
My thing is folks just gonna jump to a conclusion regardless. Folks is always jumping to conclusions, and I want to get out of that habit of doing that. I want to understand what's going on versus just looking stupid. Like how you said the Confederate and all the other stuff. Like, I would rather try to understand you versus just being like, you get what I'm saying? That's just how I'm learning to look at things.
Next to red. You think only white people is rednecks? No. There's black rednecks, there's Spanish rednecks, there's gangster rednecks, there's all kind of rednecks.
Now,
the
those
term
I'm not
redneck didn't even start in America. Did you know that? I did, which is why I put the symbolism of the red rag tied around the neck. Notice it's not a bandana, it's a shop rag. It's just a red cloth rag. Because that was a symbolism of people who were called rednecks way back in the day. And by the way, it wasn't nowhere around here. Not even in the United States.
Really?
It was way back in the 1600s in Scotland.
Most people think redneck has to do with sunburned necks. But in fact, it actually starts in the 1600s during a religious war in Scotland. Protestant rebels signed manifestos in their own blood and then wore a red cloth around their necks to signify their rebellion. From there, redneck evolved to mean any Scottish Presbyterian. It only became a slur later, when thousands of Scots-Irish Presbyterians...
My dog be dropping gems, bro. My dog be getting me hip to so much stuff, bro. I'm so serious. He be straight getting me hip to stuff. This is why I'm glad I listen and I wait. Well, at least I'm learning to anyway. I didn't press the button. I still haven't pressed it.
Presbyterians arrived in America, where they weren't completely welcomed by the original English settlers. And that's just one example of a good old country expression that's popularly misunderstood.
And I use that as symbolism in the video. Blew up on a blowtorch, win on no Scotch torch. Because, I mean, okay, sure, you want to call me a redneck, think it's an insult? You don't even know about what you're calling me. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Hell, I like when people call me that. It's reminding everybody what I am, and look how far I got being this. Not only that, this song and video is a narrative killer. It kills the narrative, man. And I'll tell you how. Because if you look in the comments and you see what people say, like, for instance, people were being like, oh, you fucking blah, 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 you racist, this, that, and the other. I just text back, you are they. Whether it's a white person, a black person, a Chinese person, I just type back, you are they. You're exactly who I'm talking about. What I'm trying to do is kill the narrative for everybody, using myself and what everyone else calls me. I'm trying to kill the narrative for young black men to know that not everybody who looks like me or calls herself a redneck dislikes you because you're black. And I'm also trying to kill the narrative for young white men, saying, look at me, bro, missing teeth, fucking dipping, drinking Mountain Dew, listen to how I talk. I'm a fucking rapper, dude. And if I can do this, then you can do any motherfucking thing. And that goes for anybody. Whether you look...
One of the things also that I had to learn was, especially based off what he just said, I think the hard part is understanding that everybody's not gonna try to understand what's going on. Everybody's not gonna be on board. Everybody's not gonna get it or try to get it. But I think if we had a little bit more empathy and a little bit more love, you know what I'm saying, we would actually take more time out to try to understand stuff versus just basing what you see off of a music video or basing a person off of the type of concert that they produce. Because there's more to the person than just what you see. Like I said, when I seen the flag or whatever, I could have just jumped to a conclusion or just been like, oh, you're this, you're that, you're that. No, I wanted to at least take a second, like, hold up, let me breathe, and understand what's going on, or at least try to understand. And if it comes down to a we going to agree to disagree type situation, then that's just what it is.
You look exactly like me or the polar opposite. Society manipulates the brain to weaken the heart, which kills the soul of a person. Which is why in the music video, I got bullet holes all in me. All over me. But I'm still standing up and trucking on. So I seen a reaction. This guy was watching it. He was like, dang, he got a bunch of bullet holes in him. Is he like supposed to be a zombie or something? No. Pretty much, I'm saying it doesn't matter how many times they try to shoot me down. I'm still going to get up and keep walking towards what I believe in. What I'm walking towards and what I believe in is a form of unity that's never been created before.
I'm right there with you.
It's massive. The kind of unity that Elvis Presley believed in and Martin Luther King got shot for. The system may have told me my neck's too red and brainwashed a lot of people into thinking my neck's too red also. But what do they think you're too much of? Too hood, too redneck, too northern, too west coast. They want you to think you're too much of something because it's too real for society. And if you're too real for society, you get too much respect. I mean, hey, united we stand, divided we fall. As long as we all realize we all stand in different places and fall for different things.
Okay, y'all. That's the end of that video. That one was very interesting. I like watching these videos of like him actually like explaining stuff versus just always doing the music videos, because it's like this actually gives me a little bit more insight to the person putting the music out versus just listening to the music and thinking that, oh, well, you're this and you're that, so that's what you do and that's who you are. And it's like, nah, it's a little bit more to the person. Like, that's another thing I was talking to my dog about. Like, the people need to see you. The people need to understand who you are as an individual. They don't just need to see your takes on this specific subject. They need to see you. They need to understand, what do you think about certain things? How do you view things? What is your world view? What is your I don't know, your faith or whatever it is. What do you stand for? Who are you? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of folks feel like, oh, well, I gotta be a specific way, including myself, because I thought that I couldn't really be myself or genuinely be like, I don't necessarily like that song, so I'm gonna say I like it even though I don't. And then it got to a point where I'm like, I'm shooting myself in the foot, bro. This isn't fun. I'm not gonna sit here and say I like a song and I don't. That's stupid. It's just like, I'm not being myself. And then it's like, what are y'all subscribing to? You're subscribing to fakeness? In reality, I feel like I'm letting y'all down if I'm not being myself and you're subscribing to something that's not even real. So it's like, I would rather be myself and folks not like it versus not being myself and people loving it. That's just all I got for y'all, and I'm gonna get up out of here. And I know y'all want to continue this vibe with your boy. I said with your boy, I get to activate your sex to the premium level, and I said I knew you don't want to do this.
Lois, let me handle this. Chris, I'm gonna say this in a way an Italian mechanic would understand. You're breaking your mother's heart!
So since you don't want to break your mother's heart, or mine, like, comment, and subscribe. Hey. Turn your post notifications on. I'm emotional, and I am gone. Get some water because I'm sweating bullets, my brother. Oh my gosh, turn on that AC. I need that cold. I want to watch regular show.
Came to get down. You know that I came to get down. Came to get down. Me and my squad, we came to get down. Came to get down. You know that we came to get down. Came to get down.